Hey guys, it's Treyman, and right now I'm going to do something I've never done before, which is give you a tour of LOLcreative, which is the world that I currently have my creative server on. Right now we're in the town of Desertsville to pay homage to Red vs. Blue. Um, that's about it. There's some stuff here, nether portal thing, big giant death arena, hotel, big thing that I'll show you the funny side of later. It's actually a shooting range, really well done, designed by Jason. I designed this. I also did this, which is a huge spleef arena, which is pretty cool, and I have honestly never won at it because people are ninjas and my tactics are kind of crap. And down here, this is one of the other bigger things I built, is the RECA, meaning Redstone Educational Complex Alpha. Now what this place is that the right button? No, it's not. This one is. Think. There's a huge thing about what goes on here. But, point being, is this is a Redstone Education Center. And there's all sorts of what can be triggered by Redstone. Except for TNT. Because I wasn't going to put that there. There's a thing about clocks. But this is not the main attraction of the town. You turn the lights off. Someone left the lights on. There's the mechanics of how I did the entrance right there. Clink, turn that back off. Hit this button, turn all the lights off. There's a lot that goes into this stuff. The real Spirit dropship made by Emilio, full of TNT because I felt like filling it with TNT. This is an automatic TNT dropper, which I'm not going to show you because servers don't like redstone contraptions. For the moment, something seems to be lagging on my system. I'm not entirely sure what it is. But, point being, the cool thing here is up there. This is the MCSS, standing for Minecraftian Skyship. The MCSS Gallifrey. An obvious Doctor Who reference if there ever was one. Now, this is a skyship, meaning it travels through the sky, obviously. And it's a passenger liner, relatively small liner. But, actually, it's kind of a medium-sized ship, in my opinion. I do a lot of the classification for ships around here. This is the command post. Library. I named all these things. The Cloud Library and the Sky Temple Cafe. This little place. Then if you go down here, there's a storage room, and there's this, which is turning off the water flow. But I don't use that. Lights go on and off. These are the staterooms. Oops, storage down there. Storage in here, obviously. Light. Close. Close! And all the other rooms are exactly the same. I can turn all these lights off. Back here in engineering, this is the cool bit. I have this noise generator. It's just kind of annoying. But then I have this thing. This thing I really enjoyed building. I first built it. It was the first thing I ever built when redstone lamps came out. Well, not first thing, second thing actually. But it makes all the lights along the hull pulsate. Looks cool at night. Don't feel like changing it to night yet. There is something which I'm definitely going to change it to night to, but that's the second to last town. We have 5 towns to cover. I'm just kind of rushed through this stuff. There's another gate in a cool thing down there that I also built. I did a lot of the stuff in these places. Another portal in there. Very cool. But the real highlight of the entire world, other than the skyships, is these right here. This is Desertsville Minecart Station. And it looks really complicated because it is. It's a very antiquated station that I had to do a lot of workarounds when I added the third city here, which is Kingdom Westport. We'll go to there last. I have a route planned out in my head, but the second place we go is the Crystal Cliffs. So we're going to go this way, down, around, under, and we're off. Now, I did not turn the flashing lights on because I didn't feel like it. But normally, there's the hotel. Normally, this building that we're about to pass by, the arena, would have lights flashing along its length, highlighting what it says right here. If you can't read, don't know why you wouldn't be able to read, it says, Jesus loves you. Yeah. And that the building was actually extended about 10-15 blocks because the sign was too long. I didn't build that, though. Jason did. Jason, also, aka Cheapst3, the person I killed in single multiplayer. So, the crystal glyphs. Damn it. Sorry. The Crystal Cliffs was the second town built on the map, built by Ian, alien entity, with the purpose of being awesome. It connects to 2 other towns. There's nothing over there. And it has this flag. We just started doing flags. He's building or built this cool ship thing. I have a little mountain home. What I find cool about the mountain home is that I actually have a working fireplace that will not burn the house down. That's because I have this little covering right here. This is the MCSS Unknown Adversary, and it's a destroyer. It's currently under construction. Looks kind of stubby, but that's just the way it is. All these TNT cannons work their time so that they won't destroy much of anything. Smokestacks and everything. There isn't a lot on the inside. Not yet, that is. But this is the cool thing here. This is the tower, the entity's tower, because his name is Alien Entity. And I think it is so cool looking. But I have to do something here. I'm gonna... Because every time I come here I do something like this. So I'm looking for... Yeah. There. Let's just hope he doesn't watch the video. Swag Island, which I made. Well, I didn't make these 3 dirt blocks were floating here. And it's just a record player, all the records, and a sign that says swag. Not sure. He didn't name his ship yet, I don't think. But, the travel times between these places are kind of large. The only reason I use the minecarts more than I do flying is because when you're using the minecarts, you don't actually have to do anything. I can just talk. Crystal Cliffs named for the diamonds in the cliffs. Obviously. I know I'm kind of speeding through this. You guys can post a comment if you want to, what's the word? If you want me to go over another town in more detail. Because I will gladly do that. I'll show you the ins and outs of everything. Crystal Cliffs is probably the town with the least stuff in it right now. Yeah, it definitely is. There are only 2 skyships there. I mean, there's only 1 here, but, it's awesome. It's about to appear in the sky. Swing. The engines on the back light up when you push a button in engineering as well. This is a little unsettling. Desertsville flag right there. Down, up, here we go. We're on our way to Port Solitude, named after the city in Skyrim. I'm going to make these commands just for while we're going. Because that way I can just do something like this. And switch it back and forth. That was an awesome suspension bridge built by yours truly. This rail system I designed in its entirety by myself and built with the help of Jason and Emilio some sections. Jason helped me go through the forest, which was incredibly difficult. This is going to be a mock of, not a mock in a bad way, but a copy of the aircraft carrier from the Avengers movie. And it looks awesome so far. I mean, I'm going to have to make some changes, especially with those rotor blades, because they're just kind of ugly. But, point being, it's awesome. And, yeah, Emilio's building it. It's about half done. There's a broken bridge over there. I made the footpaths between all the towns. I know, I'm being really ADHD right now. I'm just going back and forth between one thing and another. But, what I'm trying to say is I built all the bridges between the towns, or the walkways. This one and this Desertsville and Port Solitude, no, this Desertsville and the Crystal Cliffs before all the other ones, because those were the first towns, and then the road connected to the other ones much later. Now, if you look into the sky, you see that. We're going to visit that after a quick tour of the town. This town is full of testificates, so if you see one or the iron golem that lives here, do not be alarmed. This is the sky portal thing that sends you up to the sky station. There's going to be a really cool courthouse, or townhouse, or town hall, rather, in a bit. I want to see if any of the testificates are still alive. Hello. I walked in on them. Sorry. Yeah, a little Boston-style town with the brick buildings and everything. My beachfront cottage. Don't need to go in detail about that. Hi, Flood. Lol. Let's see how long it's going to take for the zombie to get in there and kill them. Because the testificates are idiot. I pressure plated all the doors so that if the testificate walks in front of them by accident, it's going to get itself killed. I built a little thing inside the lighthouse here. This is the second one because the one built before it was really ugly. I have dispensers powering the flame on the top through pipes made of nether bricks. There's this ship, which I don't think has a name. It's kind of cool looking. And then there's this, which is the, can't remember what it's called. It's Davy Jones' ship. Still can't remember what it's called. Flying Dutchman. Yep, testificate just got murdered. Lol. Oh, their work here is done. Now, up to the skyport. To date, my cousin John has built one ship, that thing which people want to get rid of. Ian has built that ship. I built this ship and that ship, and Emilio has built this ship and that ship. There used to be a command thing here, but when we rearranged the station, I never finished fixing it. So, let me just go a brief tour of all these ships. This one is the Castasian. It's from... I'll give you a whole history on it if you want me to go about redoing this town. This is the Javelin. I can go inside. That one just has a bunch of chests in it. I can go inside this one. He built like engineering, navigation, and then down here was sleeping quarters, which looks cool, and pilot's seat, cockpit. Innuendo. I'm gonna keep going around. This is the conveyor, I think he called it. Yeah, the conveyor, the MCSS. Everything's MCSS around here. Conveyor, just full of chests. Actually, I don't think this has as much of the storage capacity as the Castasian, though. I won't go inside. By the way, this gritty-looking stuff is endstone. I kind of like it. That's the hamburger French fry. This is the... What was it? I think it was like red something. Red Dawn. Ah, I knew it. Well, not really, but it has two giant freaking guns, and then this pilot's place in here. I said you needed a way to get into it, so we added these things. Next is this, the MCSS Watchmaker's Daughter, which I spent a while on. It's a Zeppelin, obviously. Connected, it has these little dinky propeller engines with signs. I can go in here, look at this, quarters. Upstairs you can see more stuff. I'll go up to one of the domes. You can't really see anything from the domes, but they look cool from the outside, and kind of from the inside. But, down. Did I miss anything? No, I started with the Castasian, so I can jump off now. Adu Akbar! Admiral Akbar! It's a trap! So you see the roads. I built a road to over there, but it doesn't directly connect to here. Next is my town, my private town. Not my private, but it's my town. I designed it, and I'm building it pretty much solely by myself. That's the flag of Port Solitude. I made most of the flags except for the Kingdom Westport flag, and Ian redid the flag for the Crystal Cliffs. This is one of those things I'm going to set it to nighttime for, because there's something really cool you guys are about to see. Just don't ruin my day, creepers. Don't do it. Something really cool that I spent some time on. I based it off. There's a stronghold right under this town. Something I did not plan. There's a stronghold right under the town. This is a little monolith I made because before I built the railroad, I needed a way to know where to turn. Actually, that's why I built that. But then I was staring at a picture of a Celtic cross, and I was like, you know what I should do? Build a giant one. And then I did. And that's what it looks like. And it looks awesome. And we're about to pull into the station. This place is supposed to be very, very steampunk-ish. Because it is. Point being, I shouldn't have put away both of them, but we're coming back here anyway. Welcome to Kuvots. This town of Kuvots. All the buildings are clustered together. Everything's kind of... nothing was built with regard to what was around it. It has all sorts of smokestacks. Things are powered by redstone. This is the only town on the server so far, and I have the giant freaking monolith over there. Only town on the server so far that contains an internal transport system. And what I mean by that is that I can put this down here, and I'm in the like government district or whatever. And I can hit this button and it'll go ka-chink and it'll send me this way. And I'll go all the way over here, around here, underneath the entire town. And look, I'm in the farming district now. There's a giant farm over there where I can turn all the lights on and off and stuff. Oh yeah, most of the buildings you can turn the lights on and off. Turn the lights in the water. In here, if I flip this lever, it'll turn all the water off. I'll show you. Ka-chink. There. And some of the lights in there went off, and most of the lights on the top went off. Somebody trampled my crops. I gotta kill him for that. Not really. Gonna turn the water back on. So yeah, this is the farming district. There's gonna be a tree farm around here somewhere, not just the farm over there. Right, next stop in this town. This city is like a bunch of things crunched into one. Oh, I didn't move. Come on, do it again. Okay. Try it again. Chink. There we go. Someone's honking outside my door. So we go through this. This is the longest break so far. There are going to be 2 subway lines in the city. And then we come out here. This right here is the storage district, I guess. The commercial district. Because I have this giant warehouse that you can also turn all the lights on and off in. And this huge deep water port. This port was built to rival Kingdom Westport, which is over there somewhere. And then probably what's going to be the highlight of this city is this. This is the Kuvots archives. And the point of it is that it's awesome. But we have this variable enchanting table, which I haven't varied very much yet. I can do this, and it just makes the room bigger, so it turns it from basically 0 to 100% in one flick of a lever, which is pretty damn cool. But this place is going to contain books on every city, on every skyship that's built, on aspects of enchanting and brewing. Everything I can put into this game, because I've like soaked up tons of knowledge about it, and I come up with things behind every ship and everything. Is going to be poured into that library. I can go down here, lever that I don't think does anything anymore. No, it doesn't. I don't know why I'm fixing this right now. Damn it. There we go. Now, right now, we go to the last place on the list, which is Kingdom Westport. Actually, I need to go put some of these minecarts back where they belong. Like that. I have a huge pimpin' set of diamond armor because stuff happened. And I wanted a huge pimpin' set of diamond armor. But, point being, we're moving on to our final town. The flag is right there. I like it. Giant monolith in the daylight. Looks really cool. So I have been told, if I don't say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Yeah, if I do. I hate it when people confuse that, and then I do it, and then I just get angry at myself. Sapling! Sapling! I got a sapling! Yay, I don't care. I'm gonna put it in my inventory now. By the way, I got these angry pumpkins for my texture pack. I think they're hilarious, honestly. There's all the freaking death machines up there, and the Watchmaker's Daughter, which is a nice ship. Went over lava, apparently. Don't remember going over lava before. See, we should just go past everything right now. Over the railroad crossing, ka-chink, 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 and yeah, here we go. Off to Kingdom Westport, the longest possible ride in this server, and I'm doing it right now. I've actually done the 2 longest, well, this is the second of the 2 longest rides possible on the server. And those long rides are from the Crystal Cliffs to Port Solitude, and from Kuvots to Kingdom Westport. Now, from Kuvots to Kingdom Westport, you cross over some of the cooler things in the map. Like, you pass the, you leave the Kuvots Archives, you pass the giant monolith, you pass this after you pass the Skyport. This little truss bridge, which isn't very cool, but I pointed out anyways. There are a lot of skyships at this next place. Just warning y'all. This is the road, goes right along the railroad tracks. Pigoo. I heard it chick me. Sheep! Sorry, I've been playing Minecraft for the Xbox a lot, and I've just gotten into a habit of yelling sheep every time I see one. Don't know why. And then this is the other cool thing, which is this suspension bridge. That's a prison right there. It's going to be. John's still working on it. I marked out the channel with markers. There are a few crashed skyships over here, because this was a battlefront at one point. It's probably going to be again very soon, as the lore states. These people here just love to fight. This connects to Port Solitude and Desertsville. There is no direct connection back to Kuvots. So, this thing crossing the ground was already here. This place was blessed by Jesus. By Jesus! And then there's this awesome castle, which Emilio built, which is sitting on pillars above this lake, which is also really cool, because Emilio is really cool. And then I built this house, which looks alright. This is my custom-made birchwood, because the birchwood that came was even uglier. And this is John's house, which is really quaint and really nice looking. And this was my first attempt at more ornate architecture. It looks alright. I mean, then there's more lighthouses over there. Lighthouse here, lighthouse there. Watchtower of Awesome. And then in here, there's this frigate, which nobody decided to name. I had a name for it, but I didn't feel like naming it. And then there are these 2 little assault craft that Emilio built. Emilio built every ship here save for 1. And, that is the one. And there's a whole heritage behind that ship, which I will tell you about if you tell me to do this town more. This is the ship that I can't remember the name of because he didn't put a nameplate on it. He put them behind the damn flag. Not sure why that was such a great idea. Wrath of Skaro is my ship. Invisible Chariot and Undeniable Victory. That one's the Undeniable Victory right there. It has 2 giant Mac guns. It has 2 ODST pods, which is pretty cool. This is the Wrath of Skaro, obviously, because I built it. MCSS Wrath of Skaro, another Doctor Who reference, has little cannons on it, which I might fire later, but I don't feel like it. It used to be masted, not anymore. And this is the other ship that I still can't remember. I just said it too. Invisibrew Chariot. Right. And I go in here and it has ODST winning pods. I ka-chink, open the pod. 3, 2, 1. Ka-chink, hit the button and everyone falls from the ship and breaks their legs. Now, the cool thing about this place. That mountain peak would have probably touched that ship had it still existed. Point being, he was going to build something really big, and he demolished the mountain peak. He blew it up, destroyed it. It was all stone. Then he gave up on that. Well, not gave up, but he decided it would be best elsewhere. This is the ship powering station. And so I said, okay, I'll terraform it. And then I went over this with this. I put grass. I altered the terrain just a little bit. I put trees and tall grass and flowers and stuff. Then this little skyport thing here. That's about it. That's about it for this server. I kind of rushed through everything. But there's something really cool I have to show you guys. Really cool and freaking hilarious. Which is this. Wait a minute. Let me just set time to 0 again. Let me find my thing with TNT on it. Yeah, this. If I click once, there, 1 creeper. 2 times, 2 creepers. 3, 4, 5, 6. Clicking a bunch of times, I have a few different skins for the creepers. So look at this. Look at this. I'm stacking tons of creepers on top of one another, and then my frame rate's gonna just freaking drop. And so now I have all these creepers stacked on top of one another. Right? What do you think will happen if I touch them? Well, they go from being inside one another to wanting to get out. And they push me the hell back, like. Also, it rains creepers. Yeah. Creeper Lake. I forgot we named this after all the creepers that fall into it. Best name ever. So yeah, go ahead and try that. I found that if you put way too many of them, it has to be on a single floating block. I found that if you put way too many of them, it ejects you from the server for moving too quickly and asks you if you were hacking. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the glitch and the awesome server tour, because the server's awesome if I do say so myself. You guys can rate, comment, subscribe. Even though you can't actually rate, you can just thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't think I've ever said that in a video before. Creeper's having a spaz attack. Creeper wants to disco dance. No. Chicken. Hero creepers. They're going to have sex back there. No. And tell me if there is a town in particular you want me to do more of. I will do another server review every once in a while, or server tour every once in a while. And yeah. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go sit on my watchtower. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go fire my cannons. I want to launch myself. I launched myself in single player. It was kind of fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Train man. Ouch.